If weapon is projectile, oh wow, that's totally for you.
At his service.
They not hurt Big Blood.
It is over. Is everyone all right?
That was easier than expected. Maybe the Moonkin should just fight those chainers more often than run.
Honorable words, but that was only a tiny pack of them. The real chainer horde is a dozen times their size.
Grungwa speaks true. The Moonkin just got lucky that only a few of them stayed behind.
Still, a victory is a victory, and Nurbok's ideas were very useful. Akrog thanks him.
No need for the sweet talk.
So, this must be the entrance to this temple the stranger was speaking of.
It is. And Grungwa already likes it not. This place reeks of evil, chieftain, even from down here.
The Moonkin Elder speaks true, Chieftain Akrog. This temple... bad. It eat people. That why bog tusks stay away from it since live here. What they want in there anyway?
It eats people. What means coup?
That no bog tusk who enter ever come back. Some tried to prove worth to tribe, and no one come back. And warriors who chieftain sent after also come back not. Something in there ended bad.
The field dog.
Who?
It matters not. What will the bog tusks do now that the chainers are gone? Will they go after the chainer horde to free their kin?
It is true.
But how? The chainers are thousands.
They think of something. Bog tusks always do. Oh, and here, for Chieftain Akrog. This is the bone of the bog tusks. It a gift from Mugwa. For good luck. Chieftain keep it, and Moonkin keep knowledge how to make slings. It will help them.
Akrog thanks, Ku. Are they not afraid of the tusk hunters?
Bog tusks small and dull and ugly. Like Zazka's. Not shiny and full of hex like Moonkin tusks. Tusk hunters care not for bog tusks. There they have it. Ugliness has its perks.
This is where they go their separate ways then. Sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog hopes they free their kin.
And Ku hope the Moonkin find what they look for. Sharp tusks and thick hide. There they go. Nog like bog tusks.
They should go find the stranger now. He...
Already here.
Mugwa's slimy udders. Zazka will never get used to these hexes.
It's fairly common magic. Perhaps I could teach you. Either way, seems like you did it, Chieftain. Good work. Also with those cursed creatures. Let's hope that was all of...
Nurbok likes this one not. Trusted one, Grungwa. Not at all.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
A troll who is not as easily fooled as Chieftain Akrog.
Quite the welcome. So, Chieftain, shall we go up?
They will. But only the stranger, Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Little Blood.
What? Why not take a few warriors?
Because if the bog tusks speak true, and his temple eats people, then at least not all the Moonkin will pay the price for Akrog's folly. Crum, Anug, Julog, gather the rest of the tribe and bring them down here. Akrog will tell them whether it is safe to come up.
Crum understands.
Grump will be careful, no? He trusted one now, and Noag want to hear him play Songbone.
He will play the songbone. Trust him, Noag. Everything will be fine.
Cool.
Noag help me can grow.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows. What is needed of him?
Whoa, level 3 of this is 6 targets? Jesus, that's amazing.
Ready for action.
Dang it.
Noag here.
Oh, wow. That's too good. Guarded by Noag?
Akrog is listening.
All right.
Take care.
Save.
Be not worried. You work now.
This looks interesting.
What a strange turn things had taken. A forgotten temple, a pact with a brittle-bone hexer, a shackled god. Chieftain Akrog's mind was racing as they climbed the overgrown staircase. Up and up the mountain it went. Up and up, until the air felt so thin, even Moonblood Noag had to pause for breath. An ancient stone gate loomed before them, a circle with 5 stars. Akrog pushed it open.
Gnor's claws. Fascinating.
It is. So the stranger says the Brittlebone priests built this whole place themselves.
The sacred seal. And yes, so it seems. Such energy. It looks quiet and peaceful on the surface, but something powerful is roiling beneath.
Like a god at the bottom of the ocean.
Or a monster waiting to bite. The bog tusks were right, Chieftain. This is not a good place. Not at all.
How can it be no one knows of this temple? The Brittlebones must have needed many years to shape it.
True. But keep in mind that all this took place about 200 years ago. The Dark Races had just begun claiming Urgarth for themselves, so most of it was still uninhabited. Claws, even now this country is a no-man's land compared to where I'm from.
This energy must be Zarek's cub, no?
Indeed. It must be near.
Where might Zarek's cub be?
Well, considering it is one of the most powerful demons in the world, I doubt they wrapped it in garlands and put it on public display. I say we explore the temple first to get a better picture of the situation.
Fine. Zazka.
Gotten so strange since Nihal's temple broke down.
Big Blood, what's wrong? It is the gift again, no? He is hearing the spirits.
It is true, but it is so different. So much clearer.
Then it must be tied to this temple. Grungwar thought so before. This place, it makes Akrog's gift stronger.
What gift?
Hard to describe. Akrog can sometimes hear spirits.
Oh? That's curious. And you just heard such a spirit?
It is true, but it matters not. They should go and find the cub. Stay close to them.
Fine. As you wish.
Zazka is listening.
Crush them now!
Over here, big shit.
Afraid of an old troll? They should be.
Enjoy!
They will die.
Interesting. Probably.
Let Akrog see.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What this?
What is this?
What on Urgath is this?
Moving now.
They run from Noog. Magua, mend their flesh.
Crush them, little blood.
Oh, I should do that first.
Even the worms would not eat control. They mess with the wrong tribe. Choke on this. Over here, piece shit.
Let Grungwar take a closer look.
Pathetic!
This looks interesting. What on Urgath is this?
Go join the worms. Great. More problems to smash.
May Magua guide his hands.
The voice of the Moon King.
Zazka, you got a little something.
Grungwar can help. What next? Time to make hay.
They
Feel the mud.
Can Zazka help?
Interesting. Probably. No, I'll go look. Let Grangwa take a closer look.
Is he just buffing me? I like that.
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? Need more power. Can a troll not rest for a moment? What now? More trouble is here. They will not get away from Zazka! So pretty. It is, no? If only the Moonkin tribe can't look like this. If Zazka loves the brittle bones so much, he is welcome to join them. Zazka could not. He would miss Old Fur's lovely face. What is that?
Let Akrog see.
Grangwa will go there.
What was that? Interrupt.
Can Zazka? No, I'm ready. Ready for action. Zazka is listening. Grangwa is ready. No, I'll go there.
That way.
You find out.
Blocked. What is this? It makes Akrog's hide prickle.
Maybe look at it? At his service.
Arafat Ishara is a good woman, and the best damn mage in the Order.
Mugwazutters, what is that?
Akrog knows not. He heard the spirits again, and then it was there.
A fracture. This is a fracture.
The brittlebone should speak clearly.
Forgive me, it's just... I've never seen anything like it. This thing, it's a... window. A window into the past.
Window? A hole in the... now.
Yes, it allows you to hear things from the past, or even bring them to the present. Seems like you made it appear with that gift of yours.
Akrog understands not. How is it possible to look into what once was?
Well, that's a little complicated. Strictly speaking, fractures don't only allow looking into the past, but into a collection of possibilities. How to explain it? Ah, yes. Imagine returning to your tribe camp, only to find that your shelter has been crushed by a storm-felled tree. If that tree hadn't fallen, that shelter would still be intact, wouldn't it? Well, the fact is, there exists a reality where that tree never fell. Another world, you could say, identical to ours except for that tree. In fact, there's a reality for every single possible outcome and point of time. So, when I say window into the past, what I mean is an eventuality from the same string of causality, but at another point in time. More simply put, something that has not... It's a window into the past.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just leave it at that, shall
Thank
we?
you for the raid. This game continue the voice acting from the previous games? No. This is its own separate storyline, but it does stem off of the main game, like the main story. And the voice acting is really good.
How may
Thank you for the
Akrog
raid,
disappear?
Mr.
He
Anderson.
cannot control the gift of spirits.
An excellent question. But I believe you were right, Elder
And
Grafer.
welcome, everyone.
This place must have something to do with it.
Akrog sees nothing of the past in this fracture, though. Only sparkles.
Yes, because the fracture hasn't been conjured yet. Normally, there is a device that can do that, a vinculum, but... Focus on the time window, Chieftain. What do you feel?
A tingle. Like ants are trying to crawl into Akrog's skull.
I see. Then let them in, Chieftain. Let the ants in.
What? No. They know not how this gift works. It could harm him.
Well, you believe it's a blessing from your goddess, don't you? What could go wrong?
He is right, trusted one. Try it.
Akrog open time window, blah, blah, blah. You can always return and listen. Alright, cool. Spirit gifts ability. I mean, up here. Interesting.
Akrog is ready.
Well, we're not going to be using that all the time, so I'll just put it over here.
The gift.
All I'm saying is that she's gotten so strange ever since Nihal's temple broke down. Take last night, for example. I was taking a walk and she was standing at the sarcophagus, just staring.
Well, you've got to admit it's a bloody big torso.
Albric, I'm serious.
I know, but I honestly think you worry too much. Hierophant Ishara is a good woman, and the best damn mage the Order has to offer. She'll handle it.
May your word reach Aeonir's ear.
Could they see it?
So could I. You did it, Chieftain. You conjured a time window without a vinculum. That's spectacular.
Okay. Like he knows what that means. But yeah. I love the SpellForce series. I played all of SpellForce 1, all of its expansion, all of SpellForce 2, even though SpellForce 2 was kind of sucky. And I played all of SpellForce 3. Well, not yet. After this, I'll play all of SpellForce 3.
But why disappeared that rubble when Akrog conquered the fracture?
Conjure. And the reason it disappeared is because it wasn't there in the past.
So the chieftain brought it into the now?
Exactly.
That is handy. Could Akrog bring the spirits here too, though?
No. Only inanimate things can be pulled through a time window. These people are either dead or gone, and they will always stay that way.
These spirits, can they see the Moonkin?
No. Strictly speaking, they aren't even spirits, like the undead who weren't let into the River of Souls. If it helps, instead imagine them as memories. Memories of the world.
Akrog is not sure he understands. These spirits, they came from the past.
Very likely so. Judging by what they spoke about, they must have been priests of the Sacred Seal.
The Brittlebones who ran this place.
Indeed.
Why are the spirits still there?
Good question. I assume they will stay here as long as they're in the presence of your gift. Which is a good thing. You can relive the memories more often if you'd like.
Thank you for the follow.
They should move on.
We should. The field dog is here somewhere. I can feel it.
Oh, she's gonna stay here forever. Cool. And I can listen to it again if I want to. Why?
All I'm saying is that she's gotten so strange ever since Mia Half's temple broke down. Take last night, for example. I was taking a walk and she was standing at the sarcophagus, just staring.
Oh. Wait. I only have to activate it once? And just stay on? That's cool. Alright.
Going now.
Go kill him.
Fascinating.
How far? I am roughly about 4.5 hours into the expansion. Thank you for follow the propagator.
Norg ready. What is this? Let Zazka get a proper look. Interesting. Probably.
On his way.
What this?
Oh, well, there you go.
Let Akrog see.
Missing a green eye. You only follow 4 people? Man, I follow like 20 something people. Let's save here. Well, thank you for making me one of the 4. Or is now 5.
That way.
What is that?
Is this?
Must be. Let's take a look.
It's funny how in the base game we went through like a series of missions to lock away a field dark, and then in this expansion we're just gonna free one. It's great.
Norse claws. This must be it.
The cub.
At least a part of it, yes.
But Akrog understands not how... This is just its torso. This means it is dead?
No, the cub is still alive. Grungwa can feel the hex power all around him.
I was about to say the same thing. Maybe... Yes. Maybe this is his prison. This is how the sacred seal trapped the field dog.
Zazka follows not.
The field dog. They are not only immortal, they are also practically
I'll answer your question
invincible.
after this.
Most scholars believe
Comes
that
to
no
a pause.
weapon on Io can even harm their hide. Now, considering we're looking at a severed torso, those scholars are clearly wrong. The sacred seal must have found a way to penetrate the field dog's flesh, but that wasn't enough to kill it. And that is precisely why the sacred seal never returned to Fiara and built this temple instead. They must have severed its body and locked the parts away in different parts of the temple, possibly to prevent it from resurrecting itself.
Okay. So, how does it play like an isometric RPG? It plays really good. It basically like any other classic RPG that you would play, honestly. So everyone has 2 skill trees that they can spec into, like out of your 4 characters. I think the max level is level 20. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, but and then every active skill you get, it automatically puts it into the top bar, which you can access any time, so that when you like click on an ability that say one of your character has and use it, it just automatically uses it from that character, so you don't have to switch to that character to use an active ability, which in my opinion is really cool. You have stat points that you can put into, which determines basically what equipment you can use and all that stuff. So the combat is actually pretty good too. It's active time with pause. So if you want to pause it, you press and hold Alt, which basically puts up all of your skills in a wheel. Yeah. So if say you're wanting to use a healing ability on one of your allies, you hover your mouse over an ally, click on it, and if I wasn't in a conversation, any ability that would positively affect the ally would then be highlighted so that you can just click it from the wheel, and they would just use it from the active from this skill wheel. Same thing with enemies. If you hover over an enemy and then you click it, anything that would affect the enemy will basically be used on them. If you have abilities that targets the ground, like my ability to summon spiders, you have to target the ground and then press it, and then it slows down the time, and then you can do all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the system. Very intuitive.
Resurrect itself. A stranger means Zarek's cub could make itself come back to life.
It's not unheard of, especially among the creations of Zarek.
That's strong. Maybe Cub could teach Noag when they make it free. Noag can bring sire and dead kin back to life.
I'm afraid it doesn't work that way, little big one.
Yes, this expansion is all about the trolls. Is the only race you get to play in the campaign. Just so you guys know, since that you guys are here, if you want to play this and don't really care for the campaigns, you don't need to buy any of the games. There is a free version of this game called SpellForce 3 Versus, and it is a multiplayer only mode that you can go on and play with AIs or other people versus other people or AIs for completely free. So it has all the races from all the expansion, if I read that correctly. Honestly, I don't know how they're making money on that. I mean, it's free. It's on Steam. So if you care for that, you should go download it.
The stranger's mind is very quick. How knows he all this is true?
It's just a theory. But unless you have a better one to offer, it's all we have to work with.
That sound. The stranger thinks it is the field dog.
Very likely so. It's sentience.
Sentience.
It's spirit.
So they need to find the other parts, and the cub will resurrect itself.
Chances are I'll have to help out with the resurrection bit, but yes, it seems like our best shot. Though we can probably assume the other parts aren't as easily found as this one. I can still sense traces of a powerful protection spell around this sarcophagus. And that's 200 years after it was banished.
Protection spells or not, they must try. Just think about it, Akrog. A beast like this on the Moonkin's side, they will wade through Tusk Hunter blood. But Grungwar said Cub may be not nice to Moonkin.
Noag speaks true. There is no way of knowing if it would honor a pact.
Zarak has no love for trollkind.
The field dog is not Zarak. It has been trapped here for hundreds of years, so do you really think it would not show gratitude to its saviors? But it is your choice. I would rather not do this on my own, but I will if I must.
What if the stranger is wrong, and the cub is dead already? The Moonkin are risking a lot for this.
Well, what do you want me to say? Such is life. You run from signpost to signpost, hoping one will show you where to find respite at last, but in the end, it is all a gamble. I'm not going to tell you this will be easy, let alone free of peril. But to me, it seems like this is the only signpost you have.
Fine. The Moonkin will free the cub. If this is the only way for the tribe to survive, then it is the path they will follow.
We have a pact, then? You will help me recover the body parts, and I will resurrect the field dog?
They have a pact. And while the Moonkin search, they will use this place as a tribe camp. It is easier to defend than one on the ground. Akrog has spoken.
So be it then. What now?
We should probably scout out the other parts of the temple, especially if your tribe is to settle here. I will take a closer look at the sarcophagus in the meantime.
All right. The Moonkin will...
Wait, what is that up ahead?
Okay. Oh yeah, another really cool thing about this particular expansion is that you have access to this dude right here. He's a 5-year-old troll. So his intelligence is nothing. They don't even let you increase it. It's hilarious. And decisions that you make during the game affects his skills. Mainly this side of his skill tree. So if you pick different choices, he actually gains different abilities. So that's pretty cool. I'm currently going for you must protect the tribe build, and he is a beast at tanking. Like, so good at tanking.
Ready for action.
Anyways, let's grab this. What is that? Staff long. Okay.
Norse claws. Another time window. Do it, chieftain. Use the gift.
Akrog is listening.
Yep, we all know what resurrecting a field dog would happen. I mean, the first game we prevented one from resurrecting. The second game, I don't think, touched on that subject. The third game, main campaign, actually had us prevent one from also resurrecting.
He is going.
So, but we're trolls, so what could possibly go wrong?
Aeonir, give me strength. It worked.
What spirit do?
It looked like she tried to absorb the field dog's energy. I don't know. But she was powerful, that's for sure. You should keep your eyes open for more of these time windows, chieftain. They might help us solve the puzzle.
Akrog will. They will search this place now.
Do that. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Time to move on.
He will lead the way.
So we have 2 ways to go. Let's go up. Oh, you're not gonna follow us anymore? Well.
What is this? That is a big gate.
Akrog feels more time windows.
No, but maybe they can break it open. Akrog.
Noah can! Noah strong! He crush! Let him, chieftain.
Zazka is listening.
Noah can smash Brittlebone obstacle to access new area. Okay, cool. So just this. Let's move this down a little bit. There you go.
Won't go boom! Don't go boom!
Boom indeed. Impressive, little big one.
He is the Moonblood.
Can I target not buildings with this? Oh yeah, I can. If the target is frozen, it has a 50% chance to be killed instantly. Oh, how fun. And it costs nothing. Very good.
Great. More problems to smash. Such a beast.
Okay, that was bad. Oh, yeah. Summon the spiders. Nice. Oh, also, I'm playing on like hard difficulty, so every enemy is like super tough to kill. Which is why it's taking forever to kill anything.
What this?
Good thing I didn't pick very hard difficulty. Else everything would be like damage sponge.
What can he do? The tribe must survive! For the Moon King! Keep moving.
Okay. Oh,
If he... Another gate. Noag?
Smash it.
He is on his way. Noag, smash them! There. Another time window. Use the gift, Akrog.
money.
Going now.
Okay, that looks pretty cool. Several gates.
The gift.
What do you mean she broke the seal?
Just what I said, Mum. She dispelled the seal, then did something to the beast's torso, then... Oh, Aeolus, save us! What's going on? What's going on?
You must have imagined that child. She wouldn't.
She did!
Break the seal. What meant they?
The young doe also spoke of the beast's torso. Maybe it's what the chieftain saw in the time window earlier.
What happened to the brittle bones here?
What are those? Those look like hex doors to Grimoire. But they are sealed.
Strange.
You find...
What is this?
No idea. But it makes Sasuke's hide prickle. And not the way a pretty troll doe does. That is because it is full of hex power. Like Magua's cradle. This thing, it must be tied to the hex gates. There are brittle bone symbols on it. Writing. Maybe Noag smash and hex gates open?
No.
Little
blood cannot solve every riddle by smashing it. They should try to understand what it means.
Wise words. It has been a while since Grungwar last read Brittlebone writing, but he will try. Let him see. These eyes are not what they once were. There are symbols that point to the hex gates. One for each. And there are words below them.
What say they?
The first one to the left says, "Herein, may your winds keep the world in flux."
Hurin. That is the guardian of rain, is it not?
Rain, winds, dreams, and the passing of souls. He keeps Io in motion. All right, the second one. Nihalv, grant us the courage to face our fears.
Nihalv. That is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no? The dwarves?
Zaska speaks true. The guardian of valor and honor, or at least what the Brittlebones think is honor. The third one. The rain has made the stone very smooth. Grungwar will try. Shana, grant us shelter in these dark times.
Shelter? Like tribe camp, no?
It is true. Grungwar thinks Shana is the guardian of warmth and home.
True, they do drag out the troll dialogue a little bit, but honestly, it makes them feel like trolls. You know? I don't know. I guess we associate bigger things speak slower.
This one looks strange. Masked goddess. May your mysteries always shroud the cloud of evil.
Masked goddess. Grungwar knows a guardian who wears a mask?
No.
Maybe one of the renegades then. Nor?
It said masked goddess, so she must be a doe. A woman, as Brittlebone say. Grungwar knows not who this is. How odd.
Well, maybe the stranger knows.
There is a strange hole in the middle of the stone. An opening.
Is something in there?
So, one hex gate for every guardian. Simple enough.
It is true. Maybe the other parts, the cub, are hidden behind the gates.
Akrog had the same thought. Maybe...
Noak Shieldkin! Fools! Don't!
Undead. Oh, I can't suck life out of an undead thing? What is this?
Grungwar is ready.
Can Zaska help?
What this? Another time window. Something they did must have made it appear.
Conjure it, Akrog.
When a skeleton appears and screams that you're a fool and try to kill you, maybe you're doing something wrong, you know?
The gift.
Blessed be the Guardians.
Your Reverence, blessed be. Where were you? There was talk of...
Break the sigil to the Temple of Hirin. I must renew the seal of its sarcophagus.
What? But you only just...
What wrong? Why spirit stop talk?
It is slipping away.
Try to focus.
You only just returned from the masked goddess's shrine.
Something happened. I cannot tell you more.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Every time we break the seals, they grow a bit weaker. We shouldn't...
It stopped again. Curse it.
Big Blood, be careful.
You will be. One more time.
You are the gatekeeper, Rowan. I am the Hierophant. Now charge the keystone, the Shaper.
As you command, Your Reverence.
Oh, Big Blood!
It is fine. Akrog is fine.
He should still be careful. The chieftain is strong, but using the gift too often could harm his mind.
Careful, careful. Danger, danger. Was Old Fur always so timid? Or has age made him that way?
No. Losing someone when it could have been avoided did that.
What means Grungwa?
Those spirits, Chieftain. Grungwa thinks they were the woman they saw earlier, and the bone man they just crushed.
Akrog recognized the woman, but how knows Grunwar the other one was the bone man?
Because he was a hexer too, like the woman. Grungwa recognized his hex power.
And they were speaking of a keystone. Could that be the thing on the bone man's body?
Zazka was thinking the same thing. Is a key not what Brittlebone used to open the gates to their shelters?
Maybe this keystone is what can open the hex gates. Remember the opening in the big hex rock that Grungwa spoke of?
Grungwa think keystone go there.
Perhaps it is true.
Well, let them try it, no?
Could that be dangerous, Grungwa?
Grungwa thinks not. He feels not hex power on the keystone.
All right. Akrog will try. What should he do?
Say what you will, but the voices of these trolls are, I don't know, the gravelly, crackly voice and deep makes it makes me feel satisfied hearing it.
It looks like it fits.
Nothing.
Chieftain? Chieftain, what happened here? I heard fighting.
Long story. But the Moonkin found these hex gates.
Portals. Interesting. They are sealed.
Zazka had not noticed.
What I mean is, they are sealed by a kind of magic I've never seen before. It's different. Strange. Tell me, what happened? What did you find out?
How is the magic of the gates different? The hex power.
Well, there are different kinds of magic, right? Demonology, light magic, evocation.
Gifts. They are given by Magua when a cub is born.
Well, that's one way to see it, yes. Thing is, the magic on these portals seems to be a unique kind for every single one. And they're extremely powerful.
Strange.
As I said. Now tell me, what did you find out?
There are words on this stone in the middle. Grunwar read them, and it looks like every portal is for a different guardian.
You mean they are dedicated to them? To which ones?
Hirin, Shana, Nihalv, and a masked goddess. The stranger knows who that might be.
Masked goddess? No, I'm afraid I don't. But I read some of the wall carvings while you were exploring, and it seems like this temple is dedicated to Aeonir. So?
There is not only one temple of the Sacred Seal, but 5?
Each dedicated to a different guardian, yes.
Then maybe the other parts of the cub are locked away in the other temples.
My thoughts exactly. The sacred seal didn't just cut the field dog into pieces, they also hid these pieces in different temples. That's impressive. Was there anything else?
You know, I don't mention this enough, but I love the way they do subtitles in this game. It's so good. It just pops it up right in the middle of the screen, just above the character that's speaking. It's great. More games should do this instead of just putting it like a subtitles on the bottom of the screen.
A bone man tried to crush them, and he had this keystone on him. There was also another time window where the bone man gave this to the mighty woman, the chieftain of the sacred seal.
Hierophant Ishara. That's her name. Might I see this keystone? An echo shaper. Fascinating.
It make geckos?
No, echoes. Like when you roar inside a cave. This is very interesting, Chieftain. I knew the Hibernians used these, but I never saw one myself.
So it shapes sound? Like a soul charm?
No, for the lack of a better word, echoes of feelings. Grief at a funeral, fear and anger on a battlefield. You get the idea. This thing can collect and shape them like clay.
How can feelings be collected and shaped? Feelings have no form.
They do, we're just blind to them. Much like a deaf person is to sound. These echoes cling to our world like dewdrops to plants.
The stranger likes his pretty words.
Only when they serve a purpose.
The Moonkin believe the sacred seal used this to open the hex gates.
And does it? Did you try?
It worked not.
So the other parts of the cub are probably inside these temples, and this echo shaper should be able to open the hex gates, but it is not. Is that it?
Yes. I suppose we have to...
Wait. Akrog has an idea. The echo shaper knows the stranger how to use it.
I could try. Why?
This bone, has it, well, echo?
Let me see.
What next?
I'll save so I don't have to listen to all that again.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
I'm not certain it worked.
Show him. The orb. It worked.
How knows Big Blood?
Because it feels different. The bone he gave the stranger, Akrog felt something inside it, like slowness. It made Akrog's thoughts slow, and that feeling, it is the opposite of what Akrog feels when he looks at the left portal.
Zazka is confused.
No, actually that makes a lot of sense. This gift you have, Chieftain, you said it often made you have nightmares, right?
It is true.
Then it must be a form of dream weaving. You can sense these echoes just like you sense time windows.
What is dream weaving?
A form of hexing some brittle bones can do. They get into others' minds and listen to their thoughts.
Telepathy, yes. But that's just one expression of dream weaving. There are many, and I must admit, I've never come across one like yours, Chieftain Akrog.
Akrog could not sense echoes before. Why can he now?
You're looking at me like I have all the answers. I have no idea, Chieftain. But I think Elder Grafer's theory isn't that far off. The proximity to the temple must have caused it.
This is all interesting, but they still know not how the sacred seal opened the gates.
Actually, I have a theory. But I'll need more of this echo to confirm it.
So, the Moonkin need to go look for feelings of slowness? How is that supposed to work?
Ask your chieftain. He's the one with the gift of spirits. Find me about 10 times of what this bone had. Then we'll see if I'm right. I'll take a closer look at the portals in the meantime.
Where are they supposed to find more slowness, though? More bones?
Bones certainly help, but I'm sure there are other things too. Just use your gift, Chieftain. You should be able to sense it.
Fine. All right. They will see what they can find.
Perfect. Here, I found this key down in the sarcophagus room. Maybe it can open some doors for you. Good luck. And good work.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Okay.
Time windows, brittle-bone spirits, echo shapers. And Grangor has lived long and seen much, but this is only getting stranger.
Well, they are trying to bring a god back to life. What did Grungwar expect? That they would just march in here and sprinkle flowers on the cub? That it would wake up and hug them?
Zaska funny. Sometimes.
What is this key? Okay. I don't have any more bones, right? Yeah, no.
Interesting. Probably.
Oh. You can't dismantle everything. Oh yeah, that's a new mechanic in this expansion too. The whole dismantle.
Let Akrog see.
Because trolls technically
All
can't
right.
use.
Grungwar, how works this?
The chieftain needs to slide the key into the slot, then turn.
Akrog sees. Will not turn.
No. It must be the wrong key, then. Every brittlebone door has a different one.
Noah Crush? He can try, but it is strong. Maybe...
Shovel Claw! Noak, eat!
No. Noag eat not. Shovel claws are friends of trolls. But, Saska has an idea. Stay here.
At his service.
What is this? Zaka can crawl through burrows to access new areas. Maybe he can find a way to bring others there as well. Really?
In that direction.
Read human writing. Huh.
What now? More trouble?
Burrows.
Not here!
Smash.
Akrog is ready.
Spirits. Oh. How cool.
Can Saska help?
So I can just
What is that?
do that?
Get his toes dirty.
Trusted one, all right?
Right as rain. Let Saska get a proper... Easy.
What is needed of him?